Hello and happy Easter! Welcome back to Tangle Tower. We have we have two suspicions that we have to go through, and we also have actually two people to question before we can go and solve the stuff. But we're going to ask Penny about your pedals. About where are they? This, the paper and the pedals. You are suspicious. Explain yourself.
Yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from Red Roses.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses and who they belong to.
This?
That's not right.
Aha!
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at. But it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those two bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dears, what are you accusing me of?
Ooh. One of his birds was used to spy on. Was to spy on Poppy and Fritz. Because they were playing him. And steal evidence.
One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
Jealous,
I'm
maybe?
just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden.
Well, we have. The four feathers.
Let's take a closer look at these.
This one. Yellow feather. The storm was left behind by Penny's bird flower when it escaped with it. Visited the rooftop garden.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
Yes.
I can't stand it! Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days. But being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little...
She's 19.
I apologize.
He's
This
just a
really
kid.
isn't your burden to bear.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to Fitz. Hi. You have suspicious.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower, holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
This one. They only did throw.
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
The ornament was used by Fitz to look after a potted plant in Poppy's room. In Penny's room.
An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
Yeah.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
Lie.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
Don't I have anything in case? Maybe?
That's not right.
No?
We need a clue that's got some connection to this.
Oh, there you go. Potted flower.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Yes. It's pot and soil in Forest in Penny's room. Matches pot and soil from the Fitz greenhouse.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
It's the same soil.
Let me
Same
guess.
thing.
Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
Ah!
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
Okay, I think you two are not a good match. I'm sorry. I think I should go to the professor and talk to him. Get out of this. Go to the hair. Hi, Professor. Can you tell me about these 9 people?
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
No.
He should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends. Ah yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
Oh.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
Hey! Rude.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her. But I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I've begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
She was a kid. You can't just go away.
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Oh. Oh, so he's an accident baby. Oh no.
I don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship.
Oh. Come on, please don't drag your kids at...
My puppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
Oh, she died. Can you tell me about the Tangle Tower?
So which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are two towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade. Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
Okay.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar. I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh, yeah?
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar. Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
I guess it's possible.
Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical. I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
I guess there is a... He doesn't like... Okay. If you don't like the fellow family, why are you staying here? I guess it's the money, it's wealth. It's the power of the house.
Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Yes.
Is this important?
Possibly.
Oh!
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
Yes.
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license. This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know. Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
Mountain.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Maybe a mountain?
These were drawn by Freya?
Yes.
She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
Poppy's two closest friends.
Yes.
Freya looks so innocent there.
Wasn't she innocent?
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put. A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary. Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes. Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's passed away.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all. Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me. That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
Maybe if you think that deeply about life. And if you let yourself think philosophically.
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either. Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother.
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall. What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
Why does everyone just... Why doesn't they want... What happened to Poppy to make her change?
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
He's hiding something.
I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears?
Whenever I've seen him, yes. I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Well, they were an important clue. When we talked to Penny. Okay, I didn't find anything suspicious about him. I think I have to go to... I think I have to go to Florence. I think we're just gonna talk to you. See if we get something out of you at all.
We spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
I take that as a yes.
We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related? Did you kill Freya?
Grimoire!
What? I don't even think she's listening.
She's listening.
She's listening.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
Oh.
You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
Oh, I wonder. I'm just gonna go and see what he's looking at.
Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
I want to try.
Yes.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle. I can just about see the gramophone.
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Yes.
Don't you think it would fall off? In the wind.
Maybe it's glued down. Is that a window?
Yes.
I think it is.
Is there another room above Flora's room?
Yes.
We should check that next time we're over there.
Yes.
I can see the doorway. It leads into the hall. The door itself is on the floor, knocked off its hinges. You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora. Behind her. I can't really see.
It's too dark back there. I can't.
Okay.
The rooftop garden is right. It's the tower opposite this one. The rooftop garden is right underneath Flora's window.
Means that you can see down there.
It's the tower opposite this one. Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's
Oh, this-
something about Pointer's astronomy habits.
Haha.
Something.
I unlocked the suspicion.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's go. Hi.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
Golden beetle.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Pointer's telescopes is actually looking at the crime scene. Because it was the because Pointer's so not up at the sky.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Yes.
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
Later.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
Later. Now I can go. Ooh. I'm gonna ask you about something and then go up to the thing. Hi. Can we go back to our questioning? Penny.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know. Do
Poppy?
you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Grimore, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, just gonna ask about this. Okay. In the case file. Okay. I'm just gonna go through all of them before I end. She says nothing.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
She's creepy. I'm sorry.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked? Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there? Or is it always empty? What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies? You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you. Who are the other people next to you?
Okay. Nothing. I'd like to see if she can
This
speak.
is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter? Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
I really thought she was gonna say something there.
Yes. I'm just clicking on things.
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
She lost a bird.
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general? Do you know anything about
shit.
these birds? Or birds in general?
I double clicked. She's quite nothing.
Do you know anything about this beetle?
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
I think she sees more than she let on. But she doesn't talk. No! Ah, I got 2 achievements. And I have to end this video here. If you liked what you saw, please give me a like and a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notified for whenever I post. The next episode, next video, I'm gonna explore the hidden secret room. And we're also gonna go and solve the last puzzles. Anyway, see you next one. Bye bye.